What's up, family? Hold on. Uh-oh. Did I juice my lips? What's up, everybody? So check it out as I juice my lips a little bit. What's up? Happy Monday. I'm gonna do my best not to make this too long, but this is Monday, y'all. This is how we get down, y'all. This is like a no makeup situation. This is like a chillaxing. But actually, I did a training I was invited to be a guest speaker. What is good? I was invited because I'm gonna try to get right to it because I know that I'm going to be posting this on my YouTube channel. What's up, Kathy? Kathy, can you share this to the team page, please? Because I do want it to be on there. All right. Thank you. I want this to be on the team page, but let me tell you what happened and what brought this video about. So that's going to irritate me, girl. Thank you, Kathy. Okay, because I saw the notification. So check it out. So I was invited to be a guest speaker at a training this past weekend. Now, I do not know if you guys saw it. I did share it on here, on my profile page. But the reason that I wanted to come do this is because in that it's a win. Hey, happy Monday. So anyway, so I got some questions from people that were at the training asking, could they see how I set up my jewelry, right? And then I got another question or a request from a consultant that I'm friends with that wanted to see how I set up for my lives, right? And another thing that prompted this, what's up, everybody? Tag your friends in, tag your teams in, share this to your team pages. If you have a team page, if you are a part of a team page, please do share this. I will be, saving this to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel for my jewelry is Ckey Jewels. This is what I use to train the masses because I do get an influx of messages in regards to the business. Now, I don't mind helping, but it can be overwhelming when you get a whole bunch of messages from a lot of people about your business. So that is what birthed the whole Ckey Jewels YouTube channel, right? So a lot of the trainings that I do for my team winners, elite, I shared over there to Ckey Jewels. So I want to also share this with you. We recently got, hired 2 assistants. We have a virtual assistant as well as a shipping assistant. So we are, and one started a couple weeks ago, and then the shipping assistant started this week. So with that being said, I now have more time to do lives. I now have more time to train and talk to my team and talk to you guys and all that good stuff. So I'm super excited. One thing in this business, or one thing that I am a huge advocate of is, what's up, B? What's up? I'm a huge advocate of, working smarter and not harder. I tell my team all the time, implement things that will allow your business to grow so that, like today, I have time to come on and do a training. After I do this training, I'm going to go live for about an hour. What's up, Beto? After I do this training, I'm going to go live for about an hour, right? After I go live for about an hour, I'm going to the grocery store and I'm going to go grocery shopping and I am going to cook dinner for my family. And let me tell you why that's so amazing and so dope. Because my husband loves cooked meals, but I hadn't been really doing it a lot because I was like super busy with business and work and all that, right? And y'all, listen, I have the window open, so if you hear noise, just go on by it, okay? And so now, I'm really not a cooker. Well, I can cook, I can throw down, don't get it twisted, okay? It's not one of my favorite things, okay? But because I now have more time, after I do this, I'm going live. After I go live, I'm going to the grocery store. After I go to the grocery store, I'm going to cook a meal and I'm about to chill on a Monday. So I said all that to say, my major thing is setting up systems and putting systems in place so that you can work your business smarter, not harder. The whole thing is, in working this business, you do not want to be so overwhelmed to where you actually resent the business, or to where you do the business grudgingly, right? Because that's not how we are blessed. When we have a grudge, or when we're resentful, or when we're angry about something, or when we're just, not really feeling it, that is not what's going to cause your business to prosper. You also have to have the right attitude, right? You have to handle things the right way, right? Just like if you're giving to someone, you can't just give with this nasty attitude and give like, I gave, whatever. Nah, attitude is everything, right? You got to have an attitude of gratitude. And so I want to continue to have joy and to love and to enjoy what it is that I do. And so these are some of the practices that I put in place so that we can keep the love flowing, so that I can end up, increasing the things that I do that are income producing and not just a bunch of busy work, if that makes sense. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to take this phone. I'm going to take it off of the, y'all with me? Give me a fist bump if y'all with me. Working from home, bomb. And so here's the thing, Tisha. I do DoorDash. I do meal deliveries. We did Nutrisystem. We did all that. But it just don't beat, home cooked meals. So I told them, when we get into a position where I want to hire a chef, we're going to do that. That's one of my desires and one of my goals. Okay? Boom. Period. That's the next thing. I don't know why lives doesn't work for me in sales. That's not what this live is about though. So this live is about my setup, and I surely hope that I'm on the right Wi-Fi because I have an extender. So let me just read your comments and then we're going to move forward. Okay. I don't know why it does that though. So what I'm going to do, it's just, I'm gonna go on here real quick so I can see what y'all saying. And then I'm just gonna, take this off of the tripod and I'm gonna put my other one on there because, hold on. Let me turn, turn it down, girl. Listen, let me see your comments real quick. And okay, fist bumps, boom, 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 boom. We got the water today, but don't trip, because as soon as I get through doing this and I do my live, I am definitely going to grab the Celsius. Blue Apron, well, thank you for sharing that. Can you, message me that, please, girl, because that would be dope. Now, I have new lights being delivered because I feel like this one is flickering a little bit. So I've had it for a minute, so it's time to step it up. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kathy. I like to switch it up. Okay. All right. So just so you guys are aware, I when I go live and stuff like that, I use multiple devices. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about my setup first. I'm going to tell you right now before we get started. Okay. I am not perfect. And no one is, okay? But I am not. And I don't care what type of consultant you are. Like, I consider myself to be very neat and organized. But the truth about it is, you're going to see a couple of things in the middle of the floor, full boxes and stuff like that. Because I feel like as a paparazzi consultant, I feel like you always have something that's just sitting there that you're like, I got to do something with that. I got to find a place for that to go. So when you see that, I'm going to need you not to judge me, and we just going to move on with life. Okay? Okay, pumpkin? All right. So what I'm going to do, what's up, D? What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this from the tripod. Okay? I should have brought my other thing in here, but I forgot. I'll remove that, and I'm just going to have that going. And the lighting is going to shift, obviously, because I am going to now be on the other side of the light. Duh, right? So let's start off with first. Let me come over here. So first, when you walk into the room, now, mind you, let me say this as well. This is what I would consider a kind of like a small space. All right. Yes, there are people that have smaller spaces in this, but for me and my black diamond self, okay, this is considered small to me. But this is the room that my daughter used to have before she moved out. And, I have an older daughter that got married. So this is the space that I took over. Okay. And so here we go. We're going to turn it around. So when you walk into my room, this is what we call the jewelry store. So when you walk in here, this is the place that I have my online orders. Right here, we're working on some things, okay? But this is the shelf that I use when I do my live videos, okay? And these are the containers that I use. Let me bring them down here to eye level, or lower than eye level. And I got these from the Dollar Tree, okay? And I got these from the Dollar Tree as well. These are bins that you guys have seen. Well, if you haven't seen when I do my lives, I actually utilize these to fill up for my live shows. Now, I fill this cart up. Now, each shelf holds about like 2 bins. Let me see if there's any comments. But I'm really not going to pay attention to your comments, so I don't even know why I'm doing that. But anyway, because I'm trying to stay on task. So each shelf houses or holds like 2 of these. The top one, I can get away with putting 3 just very carefully. And so usually I fill these up like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That pretty much will hold me through like a 3-hour live. I just have it mastered. That's what it does, okay? Now this is my jewelry wall. This is what we call the pegboard. These pegboards, now if I leave out anything and you guys have a question and I happen to see your question, I will address it, okay? But we got these pegboard, yeah, I guess they're like considered pegboards, but they're plastic pegboards that we got from Home Depot, and they're 16 by 16 inches, so they're actually squares. So what we did was we put all the squares together to go across the whole wall, and it goes, down around there. I just wanted to stop before the socket because we didn't want to cause any electrical issues by going too close or around the socket, because we don't know what we're doing when it comes to that, right? And so anyway, so I do have my items color coded on my pegboard, but this is not the numbering system, okay? Because I had some people at the event saying, well, can you do number system and color code? Yeah, that's probably a bit difficult, because let's say if I gave this a number, by the time I sell out of that and I put another number up here, like who's paying attention to colors when we put it up there? I just use this for display purposes as a backdrop for my lives, and I think it's really dope. So whether my whole reason for wanting it to go way up to the ceiling is for the simple fact that I'm very tall. I am 5'10", and so when I stand up, I'll flip it around. When I stand up, I wanted it to be above me, and I wanted it to look dope because I'm tall, right? And so now if we go around the room, just bear with me. So that is that's my pegboard, okay? And then this little container over here, I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with that. That's my black diamond crown. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do in this area. So then when we go across the room, let me do like this. Well, first, this is a chair. I actually have my surge protector, because the surge protector I have to, have connected to my computer while I go live and all this good stuff. And then this is a desk that I got from Amazon. This actually rises up, like it can go level, it can go down and all that. And I like it because I can put something here, like usually have my drink right there. And then I'll have my computer, my iPad, my tripod. I'm going to explain everything as we go. So, and I'm going to try to tell you guys where I got it from, but you may have to ask questions, after. Okay. So now this is another shelf that I got because I wanted it to kind of fit in this little area between the closet and the wall. And so it just goes up. There's 2 different types of shelf. This one I got from Amazon. I don't even recommend getting those. I will probably replace them with the Target shelves. This is the espresso color. Love it so much. I didn't get anything white because I feel like when we're putting our hands on it a lot, it will easily get dirty. And this is what I was talking about. Like, this is a box of Hostess rewards and my Z collection pieces that I got from convention. These are, this is a container full of pieces that are so full that I didn't want to put them in the bin so they didn't take up too much space. These are my bin of one and dones. I just labeled them because I didn't want, when I do my one and done shows, I just wanted to have a separate space where I knew what it was. And they're numbered like 1 through 80 or something like that. That way, when I get an online order, if someone happens to order, push this back. If someone happens to order a one and done, I know where to find it. That just works out for me and my brain. Okay. And so this is, these are, when I first started this room, I got this shelf from Target. These shelves, when you get the 12 holder, I think it is, the 12 cubby holder, they're like $60 at Target. And then I got the bins. The bins are like $4 a pop. And mind you, I didn't do it all in one whop. I probably did it in a span over like a week or two because I had to build and find out what I needed. I didn't want to have a whole bunch of shelves just off in the corner and then I'm just overwhelmed. So when you are, creating a room, I just recommend that you do it little by little so it's just not overwhelming, because then you'll kind of walk away like, oh my God, and you just feel like you can't do anything because, you're overwhelmed. So anyway, I started my numbers off at 100. Okay, so each little number holder, I got these from Amazon thanks to someone on my team. It is a little clip. I don't have links. Y'all gonna have to search for it. I don't know if I am able to share links on here, if it's compliant. I'm not sure, so we ain't gonna do it. If I'm not sure, I'm not gonna do it, so y'all just gonna have to search. Okay, but these are little plastic, I don't even know, card holders, but I got this tape. It is like a chalkboard tape, and then it has like chalkboard pencils where I can write the number. And so in this bin, there are numbers 115 through 125. So if I get an order and I have updated my SKU numbers in my system, because I use Shopify, it will tell me what piece I'm looking for, and I can just go to the bin and pull it. And I can pull like a $200 order in like about 15 minutes, if that. And so I just have that going all the way down on this side. But I quickly learned that I did not like the plastic, because you know how they have this little plastic cover. I quickly learned that I did not like the plastic because it just looks all over the place. I mean, it's neat, but I don't like having the plastic out in front. So, I started to change it at the bottom. You can't really see that. But anyway, skip over this. Let me give you a little view from this way. So this is one of my, baby, these are use and abuse. I've had these lights since 2015 because I do film, I do a lot of video filming. And so I'll fix that later. And so this is just one of my boxes, but I don't know if you see the light like flickering a little bit. So I just ordered some more, but I'm trying umbrella lights this time. Now we go to the middle. And this is a different shelf. This is the Amazon one. So I'm going to change this out and get the Target ones. Because see, these, when you have the jewelry weighing it down a little bit, it starts to like loosen up. Oh Lord, someone's calling me. Hold on a second. I'm trying to end it. Okay. So it starts to loosen, and then my husband has to like take it apart and then fix it again. And I'm over that. Okay. And so in this corner, I just simply took this other shelf that we already had. Since we had it, I just put bins on it. Right. These are where I keep my Z pieces. They're in a container all folded. And that just works for me right now. I may do something different, but because it's a smaller space in here, it's working. And then I just have some bins up top. Like, baby, I used every little bit of space I could. And these bins hold quite a bit, okay? And then over here hanging on the side, like I told you, I use every bit of space I can. This is, these are the bags that I use to put my jewelry in when I'm shipping it to customers. And I just get these from the Dollar Tree. I don't know if you guys have that. And then over here, I do have my stepping stool that I use if I need to get to the top of the pegboard. And then when I get new inventory on my, my packages, after I go through it and fill orders that are pending online, everything just stacks right here so I can keep it out of the way. This is a stool that goes to another desk that I had, but I sit it right here and I use it as a prop because I have my light here and I usually have my phone plugged up right there. And so I like to, so that the light doesn't fall down, and I'm plugging up my fan because my fan is right here. I got the fan from Target. So my fan and everything is plugged up. I just like to have it raised so nothing falls down. So this is just like a holder. And then when I'm done with the live, I just put it away under the desk so it's tucked away so everything has a spot. Oh, and then now, hold on, we're gonna have to go around, baby. And then over here, it's just more jewelry. And at the top, I just have, I have these bins up here. Up there, there are Ziploc bags for me to repackage jewelry. And then I have a smaller one that has rubber bands and stuff. It's some of the stuff that I had prior to updating my storage. So I just put it up there for now. I got those containers, I think from Target, or those bins from Target a long time ago when I first started. And then these little red bins I got from the Dollar Tree, and I use those when I'm pulling orders. I just, I just use the bin, and then when I'm fulfilling someone's order, I just come and, put everything in the bin and then get ready to go ship. Now, where I ship, that's a whole different area. I do have a area set aside in my living room that has my desk, that has my Rolo printer, that has my Dymo printer, and it has my HP printer. So that's a totally different area. And then I have the bus that I use when I go live right here. But I do have other bus, but I like the gray because it allows the jewelry to show through so much better. Now, when I go live, because I use comments sold, I have my MacBook Pro. This is what I usually have comments sold up, right? Because we have to use the computer so that we're able to input the item, or you can use a scanner if you like. But right now, I just kind of stepped away from the scanner and I use my computer. But because I also like to look at myself live so that I can see if it's glitching, I can see if there's any issues or anything like that, I like to have my iPad going. And then this is where this phone that I'm on usually sits when I record. And yes, I got this stand from Amazon as well. And let me flip it back around because that is pretty much it. I do have another section in the hallway in my house right before I get to the store that I have started putting product there. But, that's neither here nor there. You don't need to go there because I just showed you the basics. But let's see what you guys are saying. That is pretty much the full scope of it. Now, if you guys have questions and I didn't elaborate on something, then I'm going to look through it right now and see if I can answer them. And then I'm going to get off, and then I'm going to go do a live and just have a little fun. Excuse me. Let me look right now, guys. So you said testify about your Celsius drink, please. Absolutely not. Love the nuggets and always enjoy sharing. Thank you, Aisha. And hey, Tamara, how are you? What's up, Phaedra? I don't know what you said very, very true about, but let me know. Yeah, Kathy said, we're moving on, no judgment, boom. And then, if you judge me, I really don't care, because it's all about, when you're doing your setup, you have to think in terms of what works best for you and what works best for you and your team that's helping you, right? Whether it's a husband, whether it's a friend, whatever, you have to do things that work for you. This is just me showcasing this to see if it may help you in some sort of way. But if you guys have questions, I'll answer some. You didn't get the invoice from your Instagram. The invoice was sent. Check your spam, Militia. But also, I don't like to do business on my lives, y'all. I tell y'all, if there's something you need to ask me about your order, please message me. That's why I have an email, info@ckeyjewels.com. That's why, I don't prefer to get messages via Messenger, but Messenger is here. I do not like to put my business out there publicly because that's private business. You reorganized today as well. Awesomeness. Girl, you got it going on, because I do not organize by fall and summer. As we sell out, I may do that. But yeah, and now that I have more time, I may as well. Hey, Angela. Let's see. You guys are tagging people in. That is so dope. Dollar Tree is the best. Awesome. And Dollar Tree has, even more items than this. But I tell you one thing I know. I'm not getting those shelves from Amazon anymore because they're too weak. I need something more sturdy. And then also one thing I didn't mention was the shelves that I have from Target. When you stack them, you can it has a nail in there with this little plastic, or I don't know if it's plastic or cloth, but it's a thing where you can drill it into the wall where it kind of holds it together so that it doesn't, when you start stacking and you're pulling stuff back and forth, it won't fall over. Or in the event that there was an earthquake, it won't fall over, because California, I guess, I ain't gonna claim that, but we have had earthquakes here in California. Excuse me. So let me see what you guys are saying so I can make sure that I answer your question. $6.26 each. I don't know what is $6.26 each. Hey, Felicia, you're new. And we just had someone join our team today. Someone joined me personally in the business. So I'm super stoked about that. This is amazing. Thank you so much, Miss Garcia. I'm looking to see if there's any questions that I can answer, but I know I missed a lot. Hey, Deanna, how are you? What's up, Jacqueline? What's up, YouTube world out there? I know you're catching the replay. You are so welcome, Kathy. You're so welcome. What's up, Wanda? So you guys start getting your questions ready because I'm about to go live real quick. And as I told you, I got a trip to the grocery store. Oh, right on time. Okay, Tisha girl. Let's see. You just switch yours over to the same system. What's up, Kristen girl? The number system is so clutch. I don't even think if y'all don't use it, it saves your life. Do you understand? It makes you enjoy the business more. You should just go ahead and show us some jewels. Oh, I am, Felicia, but I'm doing it separate because I got to set my system up. I'm going to do some not one and dones. I'm going to do some bin shopping, but I'm going to pull some bins from over in the corner because that is my vintage stuff. Like, I used to use this alphabetical storing system. Yeah, that's booty. I had to, we had to leave it. A reason for everything. Thanks for sharing. You are welcome, Cassie. Too bad you live far away because I will be definitely over there shopping every day. No, I don't do indoor shopping for the most part. When people are like, hey, can you deliver this? Hey, can I come by and pick it up? I ship everything. I don't do like a lot of walk-ins unless I know people personally. I have so much inventory. Yes, Veronica, I have been in this business for 4.5 years. Well organized. Thank you. Veronica Carter, to answer your question, I literally just did though, but I've been in this business 4.5 years. What's up, Shanika? How are you? You thought I had a team to do your shipping? Yes, I have. I have someone that helps with the shipping. A couple people. Let me see. You love the setup. Thank you, Leslie. I'm trying to see what else you guys are saying. You love the visual awesomeness. Glad. What kind of ring light? As I just said, this is not a ring light. I do not like the ring light because I do wear glasses. And when I wear glasses and I use a ring light, it actually shows the ring in my glasses. So glasses wearers, beware of ring lights. This is a softbox light, but I am going to try some umbrella lights, which I've never done before because I think this light is going out. You love the way I organize my space. Thank you. And it's not huge, but it definitely works for me. And I don't feel like I'm crowded. I don't feel like things are going to cave in on me. So it definitely works for me. And then my thing is, I buy all the time. So it's imperative that I have, that I go live and that I share the jewelry and everything. Cause I'm not trying to be a warehouse baby, just a store, not a warehouse. Okay. I don't want to load it up like paparazzi. I just need, unless the customers warrant us to have that much, right? I'm not knocking it and turning it away either. Do we need 3 printers? We don't need 3 printers, but I have 3 printers. I will go into that a little bit. I have 3 printers because sips water. Doing a lot of talking, girl. So I have 3 printers because 1, I print my labels for my customers, which is a Rollo. A Rollo printer is when I first started, I was using my just HP printer that I had. Now I use my HP printer now so that I can print out my scan forms when I ship my orders, right? So when we take them to the post office, I do not you can schedule it and y'all, if this is helping you, just give me some fist bumps, thumbs up. Matter of fact, because I haven't got all the way down to the comments, throw some hearts up there so I know I'm not wearing out my time, okay? Because I got information that I'm willing to share with y'all, but I just got to know y'all feeling it. All right, we got the hearts. Hey. Y'all see my convention earrings though? Just saying. And let me show you this too real quick. Look, I'm matching. Boom, boom. Whoop, whoop. That would have been crazy if I'd have failed, huh? My chucks match my shirt. Whoop, whoop. Okay, anyway, back to business. Distinguished. Okay, so back to the printers. So I have an HP printer because that is where I ship. You just need a printer in your house if you're a business, right? So you could print whatever you need to print. And when I do the scan forms, when I take the stuff to the post office, hubby is our shipper. Like, he takes it, he loves doing it. He's like, listen, as long as we get orders, I don't mind going, right? Willing worker, right? And so I don't have the post office pick up my stuff because I on my return labels, it has my business address. I don't want the post office picking up stuff from my home, because when it ships from the home and they scan the destination, it scans the destination and the zip code and all that. And that's none of nobody's business, especially because I'm way out there in social media. So I choose to deliver it to the post office. Okay, that's an option you don't have to do. But when you're taking your packages to the post office, or whether they're picking it up from you or whatever the case may be, it makes it easier for your post office to have, this is not the replay you're watching live, darling, but it makes it easier for them to just have that scan form where you can just scan it and see that. I don't know why my iPad doing that. Okay, I had to go back out. And so that is the reason why I do that. And I think that I am missing some comments. Dang, let me go on my phone. My iPad is tripping right now. Not my iPad, but maybe the app on my iPad is tripping. Hold on, guys, because I want to see all your questions. So anyway, so the first printer is for my HP, right? The second printer is my Rollo printer. Rollo printer is Bay, because I never have to buy ink to print shipping labels, okay? I never have to buy ink for my shipping labels. It actually, it's a thermal printer. So I've had it this year, I think it'll be 2 years, and I never buy ink anymore. We were spending a lot of money on ink and a lot of money on labels and a lot of money on just paper and stuff like that, just all kinds of stuff. Now I don't have to do that. From Amazon, I get my labels and they come $500 per order, and it's like $19.99. So it's Bay. Now I'm trying to see if I did not answer your question, please type it again, because I couldn't, my iPad is doing something weird. So and now that I got on the phone, I can only see so many comments. So if I missed your question, please type it again. All right, type your question again, because you said we never realized that with the shipping from home. Yeah, the shipping from home, it will definitely show the zip code in which they scanned it, because they got to scan and show where it, where the package came from. And so for me, because I am like very, I'm out there in social media, nobody needs to know my zip code. Like, we don't need it. So how large is your scale for labels? Now, this is not a shipping setup live, so I'm not going to go into that. This is more so about my setup. So I don't want to go too deep into shipping, because I'm not even showing you that. Maybe I'll do that another day, but that's in another area. If you do not have a separate printer, you can print the scan form on a label. Or you can save it as a PDF and you can pull it up on your phone and they can scan it. It's lots of ways around that, but I just think as a business, you should definitely have a printer. Like, right? What if you got to print out forms and sign it? What if you want to get your LLC done, or you got to print out something and take it somewhere? Like, you should just have a printer. If you have kids, you got to have a printer for certain things for school and stuff like that. I just think that a printer is just a must, right? Okay, so your number system goes by older to newer, right? I have no idea what you mean by that. As far as older to newer, everything is given a number, and it doesn't matter whether it's old or new. I mean, obviously, I think that when I first start the numbers, it's with whatever pieces I have. And as I get more pieces, the numbers increase. But that's not necessarily true that it's oldest to newest, because let's say I have an old piece that I already had in inventory that's like number 105. When I sell out a number 105, number 105 gets replaced by something new. You get what I'm saying? So it's not really an old versus new. It's just a number gets assigned to every piece. Let's just say it like that. A number gets assigned to every single piece. Your connection keeps going out. I don't know, girl. I am not in charge of the internet, girlfriend, or Facebook, because mine is too. On my iPad is weird, so I got on my phone. But maybe go out and come back in, or catch the replay. A Rollo? Huh? Oh, I don't know what you said about that. What was the third printer? I have a Rollo, I have a Dymo, and I have an HP printer. My Dymo, that's not a necessary one, but I got that so that I can print labels for my products on my Ziploc bags. I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example on an empty one, because this is sold out. So I print these labels right here, and I do that from because this is part of inventory, right? So I print my labels, and it has the name, and then it has the SKU number and all that kind of stuff that Paparazzi gave it. And so I print every piece, has a Ziploc bag once we receive it and go live. And that my Dymo printer does that. So I use my Dymo printer for that. I just like to have that separate. It's bae, absolutely. Do I change the jewelry behind you? Girl, so if you watch my lives ever, you would definitely see some of the same stuff over again. Now, I shift it every now and again, but definitely when it sells out, I replace it. Like I added the earrings that I have on right now. I just put them up here because the other earrings that I had right there sold out. So as things sell out, I'll move it. Or if it gets real low and I only have 2, I'll take it down and I'll replace it with something else. But really, this is just a backdrop for... you know, I just like the effect that it gives, right? And then sometimes people shop it. But yeah, girl, do you know how long it would take me? Do you know how many pieces of I don't know if you saw the beginning. That goes all the way up to the wall and all the way down. Every live, I go live every week, and sometimes I go live throughout the middle of the week. So no way. Please explain the number system. Newer consultant, appreciate you. You will have to look at some of my other videos on YouTube, or I'll have to do a dedicated video for that because that might take a little bit too long. I tried to explain it the best I could in the beginning of this video, you know, for the sake of the type of video it is. What is up, Verletta girl? You love my energy, great vibe. So your pegboard is what you're showing on the live? No, my pegboard is for showcasing, right? Now, can people shop my pegboard? Girl, whenever they want to. This is they live. But I like it because that is what I want to showcase behind me. I love the whole look of having I love the whole look of having jewelry behind me. I always have. It's just now it's bigger than it used to be. Rolo is a game changer. It absolutely is. Number system how-tos. Yeah, that would take us into a whole longer video, and we're not doing that on today, girl. You take yours to the post office as well. You had issues when they pick it up from your home address. It's different, absolutely. You are welcome to Risa, girl. You need to get a thermal printer. The thermal printer, Shanika, is Rolo. It's Rolo. That's what we were talking about on the live. It's Rolo. Oh, she said, I got it. Never mind. Yeah, Rolo is bae. Rolo will run you about $169, but I am an accountant, right? Like, well, that's what my profession used to be. And the truth of the matter is, a Rolo is $169, but check it out. And then the labels are $19.99 for $500. But when you do it like this, okay, I was because we ship out minimum, even on like Mondays, like a minimum of maybe 100 packages, like Monday, Tuesday, and that's a minimum because throughout the week, if I go live more, we're shipping out more. When we get online orders, we're shipping more, which means that I'm printing a lot of labels. So with me having to get ink like every other month, sometimes it was like every month, depending on what season it was. So I'm spending $20 to $30 on ink, right? And then another like $5, $10 for like labels or whatever every other month. That's like, let's just average it out to like $50. So every other month that builds up when I could just spend $169 and literally get the printer and never have to buy ink again. And then when you want to refill it, you're refilling it by paying $19.99 for 500 labels. That usually lasts me a couple months. And so, you know what I mean? So it's just dope. Man, can you see the shelves again? You'll have to watch the replay to do that because I already put my phone on the shelf. You have to watch the replay and you'll see everything that I ran through. Attended the boot camp. Awesome. Oh, you're the butterfly necklace lady. I see. I'm side-eyeing you. No, I'm just kidding. Switching to the number system. Take your time. Pace yourself. Don't get discouraged. Okay, I don't see what that was. Oh, thank you so much, Andrea. And then, how do I join the boot camp? Huh? What you mean? No, I did a training at a boot camp. I was invited to speak at a boot camp. That was last Saturday. The video's on my page. You can watch it after we get off. I said that in the very, very beginning, Lenora. My light is going out. So that's why I just purchased some more lighting. So it is definitely flaring. I said that in the very beginning. Which I'll probably change to my other light when I go live because we can't have that in my selling live. And so I'm just seeing if there's any other question. Thank you, Wintress. You love my pegboard. Thank you, y'all. What's your purpose for a SKU number on the bag of jewelry? So that I can put it in my system, so that whenever someone places an order online, I can go find it in my inventory. It makes life way easier. Do you cover your jewelry up in the back after you're live? No. It stays open, and you just dust and make sure that you keep it taken care of, and make sure that it's doesn't get too moist in here. I keep it I keep the air flowing. Do you use a handheld scanner for anything? I do have a handheld scanner, but I said that earlier too, that I don't use it. Like, I just choose to type in the numbers of my piece. I mean, not the numbers, the name of my pieces, because I want to try out a different scanner. I don't really like the one that I have. Candace, I talked about Rolo versus Dymo already. I realized that there's a delay in comment, so I probably already addressed it. Is your pegboard permanent? I don't know what you mean by that. Like, is it nailed into the wall? Yes, it's nailed into the wall. So, but we own our house, so I'm not tripping. If we decide to lease it out or rent it or sell it or anything like that, you can always, fill the holes in, right? Or redo the wall. So, yes, let's see. What if you drop packages in the mail when you create your own labels? Does it scan your location? No, I have in my system, I said that earlier too, the return label is my business address. So as far as it being scanned, it's going to scan the business address because that's where I ship the label from. It's just wherever the scanner that they're scanning, their location. So if they're scanning it at that office, that post office, it's going to show that the origin of that package or where that package is leaving from is from that post office versus my zip code. That's what I was thinking. Is a Rolo needed if the orders are not coming in consistently on a weekly basis? You know what? That's your call. That's your decision. You actually have to look at your business and do an assessment. You have to look at what you're spending on your ink, look at what you're spending on paper and all of that, and see if it would be better for you to get a Rolo. For me, it's hands down, not even a question. So you have to assess your business and see if you're in the position where that will be a game changer for you. Thanks, Carol. What do you do with the bags once it sells out? The bags get reassigned to another number. To another piece of jewelry. Once I sell out of that, it gets reassigned to another number. A new piece of jewelry takes its place. So it's like a revolving SKU. And I love you right back. Do I separate your fashion fix from LOP pieces from everything else? No. Do you have a video on setting up a SKU? No. When would you recommend someone to try the number state? When you ready? Like, it's up to you. A lot of things questions that people are asking, it's not about when I recommend it, it's when you feel you need it. Me, hands down, I had to get it started. I had to do what I had to do, right? So when you get to the point that it's overwhelming and you're digging through bins trying to find pieces over and over again, it's probably time for you to do that switch. Absolutely love the boot camp. Awesome. A key component to dig deeper into shipping and inventory. Girl, we'll see about that. How can I buy things I see behind you? You have to do it when I go live, or you have to go to my website. Usually when I go live, because that way you can ask me and I can put it up on the screen. I'm going live after I do this. You needed this. I have a small space and will utilize these ideas. Thank you for pouring into us. My absolute pleasure. Would you recommend a new consultant getting the number system? I recommend, to be honest with you guys, if I can be all the way real, if it would have been explained to me, but none of us knew this. We were learning as we go. But if I would have known the information then that I know now, I am almost positive that I would have made the switch sooner. If I knew that it would affect me the way it has, I would have definitely done it. So now that you're privy to this information, it doesn't cost any money to do the SKU system or the number system. Keep in mind that each time you change a system, it's going to be time consuming depending on how much jewelry you have. So if you can establish something that is working for you and that is a tried and true system now going forward, it'll save you a lot of time in the long run. You are welcome, Kathleen. Baby, I'm looking through here. I really how you and Lady E. Oh, thank you. Do you store fat? Okay, I already answered that. Do you use pirate ship for packages? Yes, I use pirate ship now. I used to use stamps.com, and that was a whole situation. I'm not gonna go into that right now, and we let that go. That right there, Lord. So I use pirate ship. You're at that point, well, handle your business. Is your pegboard plastic? I talked about that in the very beginning, so you might want to watch the replay. You are the reason I switched to Shopify. Awesomeness. You watch my live that I posted from conference that you said regarding Shopify. Did you find it earlier? I talked about that in the boot camp. You can watch the boot camp video. Do you keep and sell fashion fix sets? It depends. If I have multiples and they're not moving, I'll break them down and put them individually. But if it's just a couple of sets, I'll keep it. And really, if I have the, extra time and I'm like, well, let me break those down, I'll do it. But a lot of times I don't. No, they are not wood from Home Depot. They're plastic, D. They're plastic. This is your girl Tan from STL. Oh, hey Tan girl. Thank you. I already transitioned my wardrobe and rings into the number system. Isn't it amazing? Both. Thank you for my pleasure. What's up, Carrie L? How are you? You need to do this. I'm just going through how many. Okay, I'm not gonna even answer that question because about pieces that you order depends on your business. Is it best to start off with the number system? I just answered that. Okay, we caught up. Are there any? Okay, see, Lenora, yes. So those are, I don't know how long. Let me see how long I've been on here, girl. We've been on here good enough. You've been thinking of utilizing Shopify. Did you speak about it in the beginning? There's 2 different videos on my YouTube about Shopify, and I explain about actually the video I just did on Saturday. I spoke at a boot camp. I actually uploaded that. It talks about why I went to Shopify and all that good stuff. So you should watch that one. Did I explain the number system in the beginning? I went into it briefly, so you just have to watch the replay. Excuse me. Oh, my YouTube page is Ckey Jewels. Just do a search on Ckey Jewels, or you can look at my profile. It's in my profile page, right? The about section. It has everything, my link tree, everything. It shows you everywhere I am. You are absolutely welcome. Yeah. Hi, Crystal. How are you? You're welcome. I'm going to go and I'm going to do a live real quick. And yeah. I go live on my business page because my business page is connected to comments. So hopefully this video helps you guys out. Those of you guys that are just coming on, go ahead and check out the replay. I'm also going to be uploading this to my YouTube channel, Ckey Jewels, for people that are searching and looking for information to help their business, because I'm all about helping others. I'm all about sowing seeds. I'm all about each one teach one, each one reach one. You understand what I'm saying? Because it takes nothing away from me to sow into others. If anything, it makes my harvest plenteous. Okay, so I just enjoy sharing, and I enjoy helping people, because what if I needed that? You know what I'm saying? I look at it like putting stuff out there that I would need, you know what I mean, if I were in other shoes. All right, so I saw something. Oh, okay, those are late comments. Okay, cool. Love y'all. Y'all have an amazing Monday. Make it a great week on purpose. You have the power to do so. And I'm about to go sell some jewelry. Bye, y'all.